Tell me when you're ready. Why is that picture so crooked? Or is it just the field? Is it just slow, or is it giving you an error message? Or?
It's not even doing anything. It's sitting there. Spinning.
How are you? We're not having a very good week.
We can't seem to give you a break.
The technical gizmos are not liking us this week, and neither was the weather for opening night.
It's so frustrating when stuff doesn't work.
Yes, it is.
You know what I did one time when I knew this, well, I've had it a couple years now, but we did it about 6 months, and I just got so mad. I took the iPad and damn it.
I took a printer out into the highway in front of my parents' home years ago and just rose it above my head and slammed it down into the street. And I mean, I'm ashamed to admit that now because it's not responsible. But I just, you know.
And then I go to this really nice guy. His name is Mike in Florida. He does computers. And I took it to him and he goes, I don't know. He goes, I'm okay, but just leave it here for a week and we'll see. I go back in a week. He said, I don't know what happened.
Do you have a smartphone?
Mm-hmm.
Let me see this. This is crazy.
I've got almost no battery left, so I'll shut it
should take
down.
for a
But
minute, but
let's bring it back up here.
now I'm going to have to find a soundboard somewhere. To even be able to do football all night.
You bring out a camera over you.
Yeah.
Did you? Yeah, keep that straight. All the way down.
It's in the back seat of the car. There's the other battery for that camera. I gotta get batteries for that thing too.
We're having lots of problems.
Just when you go to the internet and type in www.ellsbury.democrat.com, see if it go to the website.
I don't have data. Let me make sure it connects to the Wi-Fi. Connected to Unite.
I think there's something wrong with our website right now, to be honest with you. I got a feeling that's what the problem is. I feel that's why I can't get to the
God, I'm glad lives aren't depending on this, because
What are you trying to do? Trying to get to my website to test
won't
this.
load.
Yeah, that's what I'm. Just go with it and hope that it's working. That's the only thing we can do.
Did you get the soundboard at all?
No, soundboard shot. Either the soundboard bad or that plug-in bad. We call it the cord base of the power source is bad. One of the two's bad.
You're trying to get through practice with this.
Go get a lineup from Trudy.
So now it says full power. And the clip is over
You know, remove your bag
I'm gonna set this over there.
over here.
Just keep it out just in case.
Friday night we go to a football game. Fine. Monday night, just got everything up. Monday we had it all apart. So Tuesday I had them with. Yesterday I pulled everything out, put it all together, got everything in one right, everything was right. And then today coming down the power, the power source is bad or the soundboard is bad. Don't scare the butterfly.
See, you already scared the butterfly. Dang, man.
Pretty butterfly. You scared it away.
I'm doing fine. Those over there.
You're not kidding.
Adam's is more running.
Not typically, but this week I sure have been. Good Lord.
Radio Shack came.
Best Buy don't clear.
When I tried to get it before, Best Buy didn't have it. But I tell you one thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take the entire soundboard with me when I go down there. Yeah, it's here. I need to make sure this works.
Yeah, because it might be though.
That's kind of what I thought too. If I had the whole thing with me, we could figure out the.
I don't understand this thing. It went all the way down to where it's flashing nothing and the wind won't come on. Turns off, turn back on, had one bar. That's what it's
Reset button.
I was sitting on the board.
Our first stop, that's even close, is Winfield next Monday. We're gonna go Winfield Monday if you're off.
This Monday?
We'll be at home on Wednesday.
Is this still a 5 o'clock start? I thought that. I was just wondering why nobody was doing infield practice. Do we have anybody in the concession stand yet? I can't tell from here. Uh-uh.
You, Nick. I can see the whole thing.
Wait, we didn't touch the red one?
How are you guys? You fixed?
Sort of.
What was that laugh about? Is that a maybe?
I put everything out yesterday, got everything working, worked fine. It's here. Now the soundboard won't work, so he's got to literally call into the computer to get a voice recognition. And I'm not even sure if it's recognizing his voice or not.
Yeah, you'd think with today's technology it'd be just so simple.
It's just more to go wrong.
Yeah, that is the truth.
Fine. On this side of the sun.
Oh.
How are you guys? I'm up here working. That's what I do. No, no, no.
Because say this is the ground.
Yeah, but then somebody with a batting average of 350, they would all be 350. Yeah, because they actually hit the same. And then you plus somebody has a man in the field. Yeah, that is the lowest. The new guys. Never make it more than
All my friends they think Albert Pujols should be
He could have stayed. He could have stayed. Yeah, we went down to one again. I stay in one. Making full connection. Yeah, you won't have to be real loud. You won't, I mean, I think it sounds really good.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Using the microphone on the computer.
That's some weird stuff.
All I can do right now is for Bob and May tomorrow night.
And that's assuming anybody can actually see it or hear it. We don't even know.
Right, because I can't get to my website because my website's
It won't load. Well, good afternoon and welcome, softball fans out there wherever you happen to be tuning in. This is Adam Presswood coming to you live on behalf of the Ellsbury Democrat and the Indian Sports Network. And I will confess to those of you who I hope can see and hear this game that I am a little off my rhythm tonight. I am, for the first time, without a headset and without a soundboard. The technical gizmos have certainly worked against us this first week of the softball season. And we apologize for that. We intend to get that corrected just as soon as possible. But until then, I am broadcasting directly into the computer and hoping that it's working for you folks at home or wherever you happen to be. We're about 9 minutes away from the start of this one. I'm going to take a few minutes and briefly run down the starting lineups for both teams, starting first with the visiting Wright City. They're going to send up number 4, Riley Heiliger. She'll be in left field. Number 20, Abigail Jaspering, will take care of things out in center. Number 15, Leah Vossen, and I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. She'll be behind the plate. Number 23, Madeline Webb, will take the mound. Number 2, Brooklyn Moore, will handle things out at second base. Number 6, Hannah Rogers, will be the DP. Number 13, Summer Boswell, will be over at first base. Number 11, Ashton Fast, will handle things out at short. Number 18, Kaylin Gudermuth, and again I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly as well. She'll be the third baseman to start things off. And number 14, Jada Hunter, will be out in right field, and she is the flex player for Wright City this afternoon. For Ellsbury, we will see number 2, Kaylee Martin, out in center. Number 6, Kara Lovelace, over at first. Number 22, Tess Weekly, will be behind the plate. Number 4, Tyra Henderson, will be the shortstop. Number 13, Emma Plasterer, will be out at second. Number 1, Mac Pruitt, over at third. Number 20, Sydney Pickard, will be the starting pitcher. Number 3, Tiny Henderson, out in left, and number 10, Emily Braden, in right field. So that will do it for the starting lineups for this one. It looks like we might get a little bit of an early start. I've got 4:52. This was scheduled to start at 5, but I don't think anybody's going to mind if we jump the gun a few more minutes. This is Ellsbury's third scheduled game of the week. The first game was scheduled, of course, for here at Ellsbury Monday night against Orchard Farm. That game was rained out and has been rescheduled for the middle of September at some point, I believe. And they then traveled on Tuesday night to play Louisiana. That was another night where we had some technical problems and were not able to bring you a broadcast. But we are fortunate tonight. We do have a picture and we are registering sound. So hopefully we're in business and the crowd behind me doesn't get too rowdy, because that will come through these speakers as well, I'm told. With the lack of the soundboard and the headsets, we will not be able to bring you any commercials tonight, nor will we be bringing you any player interviews or interviews with any coaches, just because we're having to sort of limp along and get it done as best we can. But we will right that ship as soon as we possibly can, hopefully prior to tomorrow night's Indian Hawk football game. So when the time comes, I'm just right-clicking on the score and the inning and changing it.
So yeah, you just basically, I can't even see it. Hold on, move to that side. I'm gonna block the sun. Okay, here we go. So yeah, you just basically, where is the?
It's right
There it is. Okay, now I got it. So basically, whenever you're ready, you just go right here, hit the right click, Come down to properties. There's the score. And then you just change that and click OK.
Perfect.
You can see it better than I can.
I'm sorry.
All right, there's the call. 4 balls in. One more warm-up pitch should do it. And we should see Miss Riley Heiliger come up to the plate. There's the throw down to second. Warm-ups are over. All right, number 4. Heiliger is a right-handed hitter. She'll be out in left field when her team takes the field. All right, here's the delivery from Pickard, and Heiliger shows a bunt and pulls it back to take a strike. Here's the next one on its way. That one is swung on and hit on the ground. It's going to get through the gap and into shallow right field for a leadoff. No, they got her in time. I thought she was going to beat it. Shows what I know. So Heiliger is out number 1. That will send up number 20, Abigail Jaspering. 1 away, here's the pitch, and it is up. That one found the mark. 1-1 now to Jaspering. Pickard delivers again. That one missed on the outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Swung on and fouled off down along the third base side. It evens the count at 2 apiece. The offering is in for a called strike 3. It's Jaspering looking. So with 2 away, up steps number 15, Leah Vosen. Possibly Vossen, I'm not sure. The pitch swung on and popped up behind me. A long strike 1. Pickering delivers again. That one misses. 1-1. That one missed as well. 2 balls, 1 strike to the hitter. That one gets away. 3-1 now. Oh, that one misses for a 2-out walk. And they're going to send in a courtesy runner for Vosen. Meanwhile, number 23, Madeline Webb, is going to step up. She's pitching for Wright City, or at least will be. right, Pickard has her sign. Here's the pitch. It misses on the outside corner. That one missed as well. The throw down to first is not in time. 2-0 to the hitter, 2 away, 1 on. Pickard delivers, swing and a miss. The pitch was a ball, the throw down to second. Hazard dead to rights for out number 3. So no score as we head to the bottom of the first, and we'll be right back.
I'm not anti-social. I have a limited ability to practice. Yes, I just like that.
We got anything that works? We got anything that works?
Good.
All right, fans, welcome back. Number 2, Kaylee Martin, will be the first hitter for Ellsbury. She's in center field. Here's the pitch on its way, and Martin takes a strike. That one swung on and lifted right to the, the shortstop came over, and I thought it was going to make an easy play over behind third. As it is, she missed everything, and Martin is safe at second. She's got some wheels. That'll bring up Kara Lovelace, number 6, Ellsbury's first baseman. And she shows bunt and follows through on the first pitch. It lands nowhere but the catcher's glove for out number 1. That'll bring up Tess Weekly, number 22. 1 out and a runner in scoring position. Here's the pitch, and it is up and out for ball 1. Swung on and popped up right behind my head. All right, 1-1 to Weekly now. That one misses on the inside. Swung on and hit hard into right center. That one is going to get down and bounce all the way to the fence. They're waving Martin around, and they're going to stop Weekly at second. It's a 1-0 lead for Ellsbury. That will bring up number 4, Tyra Henderson. The pitch, swing and a miss. That one found the money as well. 0-2 now to the hitter. Swung on and hit hard to left center. That one might get down and does. It's not going to go all the way to the fence, but it is a base hit. It puts runners at the corners. That's going to send up number 13, Emma Plasterer.
Yeah, I'm just marking with the ball or strike.
The pitch, Plasterer shows a bunt and takes ball 1. Plasterer swings at the next one and fouls it off. 1-1 to the hitter. Swung on and popped up into the infield. Should be another easy play for the shortstop, and is for out number 2. Oh, Weekly tags over at third and comes on home to make it 2-0. That's going to send up Mac Pruitt, with Ellsbury still enjoying a runner over in scoring position. Pruitt takes the ball outside. That one missed. Just about the same spot. 2-0 now to the hitter. That one missed on the outside. I've got a 3-1 count. The pitch. That one is up for ball 4. Runners now at first and second for Sydney Pickard. Pickard takes a ball on the outside. Here's the next one on its way. That one just caught the outside corner. It's 1-1. Swung on and hit hard on the ground to the second baseman. And the runner is tagged for out number 3, but not before the Lady Indians do some damage. It's now 2-0 in their favor as we head to the second. We'll be back. All right, fans, we are back. Top of the second inning now. A 2-0 lead for Ellsbury over Wright City. The hitter for Wright City, number 23, Madeline Webb, who swings at the first pitch and launches it into right field. It's going to bounce all the way to the fence. She'll get at least 2. They're going to hold her there. Maybe. They just about had her out. As it is, it will be a leadoff double to right, and that'll bring up number 2, Brooklyn Moore. They're going to send in a pinch runner. That'll be number 10. Number 10 is Lena Newcomb. Here's the pitch to Moore, and it's high and tight. Pickard delivers again. That one is swung on and fouled off down along the first base side, 1-1. The pitch on its way from Pickard. Up just a bit.
Bob Rook.
That one is swung on and fouled back as well. It's an even count to Moore at 2 apiece. That one is outside by a mile. It fills the count.
Cheers, Brooke.
That one misses too. So a leadoff double followed by a walk sets things up for Wright City. And that brings up number 6, Hannah Rogers. Runners at first and second, nobody away. Pickard delivers, it's a bunt, and it rolls foul into the hands of, is that Tess Weekly behind the plates? It is. Here's the next one from Pickard, and it's low. 1-1 now to Rogers. There's another bunt attempt, and that one's fouled off as well. 1 ball, 2 strikes to the hitter. Missed on the outside, apparently. Looked like a pretty good pitch from here, but that's why I'm not wearing blue. Swung on, and it sounded like she just got a piece of it. She'll stay alive. That's a 2-2 count to Rogers. In the dirt. Swung on and popped up. Should be an easy play for Emma Plasterer over at second, and it is for out number 1. That'll send up number 13, Summer Boswell, for her first at bat. One away, runners still at first and second for Wright City. Boswell looks like she's ready to bunt, but it's a psych out. She was going to swing at that one. It's strike 1 regardless. Pickard delivers. It's way up there. Swung on and hit hard on the ground to short. No play anywhere but first. And a good throw results in out number 2 after a little bit of confusion. Two away. Runners at second and third. Up steps Ashton Fast, who takes the ball. Pickard delivers. That one misses on the outside, 2-0. Two and one now to Fast. The pitch jammed her, but she swung. Lands nowhere but the glove of the shortstop for out number 3. Wright City threatens but does no damage. The lead stays 2-0 in Ellsbury's favor as we head to the bottom of the inning. We'll be back. All right, we're back, and up steps number 3, Tiny Henderson. First pitch is fouled back. If I'm not mistaken, she is Ellsbury's first left-handed hitter of the game, possibly their only. I'm still learning these girls after having been away for 2 softball seasons, I guess. The pitch misses on the outside, 1-1. I stand corrected. Sydney Pickard bats left. I missed her the first time. Here's the pitch on its way. Swung on, and she missed the whole kit and caboodle. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Henderson. Caught the outside corner for strike 3 and got her looking. That'll send up number 10, Emily Braden, Ellsbury's right fielder tonight. Pitch way inside. She hopped out of the way of ball 1. Swing and a miss, 1-1 now to Braden. Swung on and fouled off. That one missed on the outside, 2-2. Swung on, and that one is popped up in foul territory, and the catcher has it for out number 2. That'll start things over with Kaylee Martin, who takes a strike on the inside. Martin doubled on an error at short to start things off and later came around to score. That one gets her on the inside as well. Those were close, 0-2. Up and out. Got her looking on the inside corner again. And Martin goes down for out number 3. We head now to the top of the third. The score still 2-0 in favor of the Lady Indians. We'll be back. All right, we are back in business and ready for number 18, Kaylin Gudermuth. Her first at bat of the game. Pickard delivers, and it misses on the inside, ball 1. That one went the other way, 2-0. Nice pitch right down the middle. 2 balls, 1 strike now to Gudermuth. Pickard has found her groove apparently with this hitter. It's a 2-2 count. Swung on and fouled off. She'll stay alive. That one missed by a hair to fill the count. That one missed as well. So Gudermuth wins that one for a leadoff walk. That'll send up number 14, Jada Hunter. I stand corrected, that is number 4, Riley Heiliger. Hunter, of course, the flex player. Heilinger grounded to right back in the first. And it's an 0-1 count to her here in the third. Pickard delivers. It's low. Swung on and fouled back behind me. 1 ball, 2 very long strikes. Pickard delivers. Swung on and fouled off down along the first base side. Way up there. 2-2 now. Swung on and fouled off yet again. Swing and a miss. Heiliger went golfing for out number 1. That brings up number 20, Abigail Jaspering. She struck out looking back in the first. The pitch from Pickard up there. That one missed on the outside. It's an even count now, 1 apiece. Swung on and hit hard on the ground to second. The runner from first is tagged, and a nice double play as she gets the out over at first as well for out number 3. And we head to the bottom of the third with Ellsbury maintaining their 2-0 lead. We'll be back.
All right, Sandy, 1, 2, 3.
All right, back in business now as Kara Lovelace comes up to the plate. She had a bunt that landed right in the catcher's glove back in the first, and she swings and misses here in the third. The pitch in for a strike, 0-2. Swung on and popped up in foul territory and too far over for the first baseman, the right fielder, or the second baseman. The count stays 0-2 as Lovelace steps back in. Here's the pitch, swung on and popped up in right about the same spot the first baseman should have it this time. No, a near catch at the fence and it's dropped. Sounds like she just got a piece of that. I believe it is strike 3, and it is. That'll send up number 22, Tess Weekly. She had an RBI double to right center back in the first and later came around to score the pitch, and she takes a strike. That was up there, swung on anyway and fouled back over into the opposite field. Quickly 0-2. Swung on and hit very, very hard out into the left field area where it is just foul. She hit that one a ton, and if she can come back and straighten that one out just a little bit, Ellsbury will once again have a runner in scoring position, and they can add a little bit of insurance to that 2-0 lead before we head to the fourth. Here's the pitch, and Weekly takes a ball, low and inside. Swung on, and there it is. It gets over the glove of the shortstop, lands in the grass, and bounces gently all the way out near the fence for a 2-out double. That'll send up number 4, Tyra Henderson, who singled to left center herself back in the first. Up and out. Swung on and hit fair. Oh, and a nice catch by the left fielder. That sends Emma Plasterer back up. She popped a short last time. Fouls the first one off here in the third. The pitch, Plasterer swings, and a well-hit ball to left is going to score Weekly and make it 3-0. It's also going to put Plasterer over at first. Mac Pruitt steps up now. She walked back in the first. The pitch, and she takes a strike. That one swung on, and another well-hit ball that's going to bounce out to left and put runners at first and second. Up steps Sydney Pickard. She grounded to second the first time. The pitch, swing and a miss. Swung on and fouled back behind me. 0-2. That one jammed her up. swing and a miss for strike 3. It's going to end things for Ellsbury here in their half of the third, but not before they get some insurance. It's now 3-0 in their favor as we head to the top of the fourth, and we'll be back shortly. All right, we're back in business as number 15, Leah Vossen, steps up. She walked last time. This will only be her second at bat. Her team now trails 3-0 in the fourth. Picker delivers, and it catches the outside corner, 0-1. Way inside. One apiece to Vossen. Swung on and hit high and hard, but it gets nowhere but the glove of the shortstop for out number 1. It brings up number 23, Madeline Webb, who doubled to right back in the second. And the first pitch is inside. Up and in, 2-0. Swung on and hit hard on the ground, and it is boobled by just about everybody that gets anywhere near it. Webb will reach on an error. That brings up number 2, Brooklyn Moore, who walked back in the second. And the first pitch is in for a ball. That one was up just a bit. 2-0. Up again. That wouldn't straighten things out. 3-1. But the next one is going to send her down to first with yet another walk. One out, runners now at first and second. That brings up number 7, who bunts foul. And fans, I don't have a number 7. On anything. I apologize for that. I don't know who that hitter is. All right, and the hitter takes strike 3 for out number 2. And that sends up number 13, Summer Boswell, who takes a strike. Whoever number 7 was, she was in for Hannah Rogers. Pickard delivers, swing and a miss, 0-2. That one was well hit, and a beautiful play by Kaylee Martin out in center field for out number 3. That's going to send us to the bottom of the inning, and it's going to maintain Ellsbury's 3-0 lead. All right, Tiny Henderson steps in now. She struck out looking back in the second. She shows a bunt here in the fourth and pulls out of it in time to take a ball. That one's pulled back as well, 2-0. She pulled that one back, but this time it's a strike. So that luck didn't hold 3 times in a row. 2-1. That one evens things up at 2 apiece. 2 very good pitches back to back. Here's the next one. Swung on and hit hard but foul down along the first base side. She'll stay alive. Swing and a miss. So Henderson goes down swinging for out number 1 here in Ellsbury's half of the fourth, and that should bring up, and does, number 10, Emily Braden, who popped foul to the catcher last time. The pitch in for a strike. Swung on and well hit. It gets past the glove of the pitcher and the shortstop before being brought to a halt by the center fielder. But Braden safe at first with a 1-out single. That sends Kaylee Martin back up for her 3rd at-bat of the evening. She struck out looking back in the second and doubled on an error at short back in the first. All right, the pitch. Martin shows a bunt, pulls it back. The play at second gets away, but they're going to hold her there.
Get back up, Abby!
That one misses on the inside. It should be 1-1, and is. Here's the pitch. Swung on, and oh, lined right to the glove of the third baseman. That'll bring up Kara Lovelace. She struck out swinging back in the third and bunted right into the glove of the catcher back in the first. Pitch, Lovelace swings and lifts one into the infield, and I thought she was going to beat that one out. It must have been just a microscopic difference. She is called out for out number 3. We head now to the 5th inning with Ellsbury still enjoying a 3-0 lead, and we'll be back. All right, there's the throw down to second, and up steps, I believe, I hope, number 11, Ashton Fast, for only her second at bat of the game here in the 5th inning. She popped a short back in the second. She'll be followed by Kaylin Gutermuth, and then Wright City will start their order all over again. Picker delivers, swung on, and fouled back. Low and away, 1-1 to the hitter. Swing and a miss. Low and away yet again. It's an even count to Fast at 2 apiece. Swung on and fouled off down along the first base side. She'll stay up there. Swung on and hit on the ground to third. The throw over to first has her in plenty of time. That brings up Gutermuth, who walked back in the third. Up and out. That one found its mark, 1-1. Low and outside, 2-1. Good pitch. I was afraid it was up just a little bit, but not according to the man in blue. 2-2 now. Pitcher delivers, swung on and fouled off. That one's fouled back as well. 2 additional lives she's managed to purchase for herself up there. In the dirt, fills the count. That one missed as well. So Gudermuth walks for the second time. And that sends up number 4, Riley Heiliger. She struck out swinging in the third and grounded out to right back in the first. The pitch misses for ball 1. That's a bunt that's pulled back just in time to take a strike. 1-1 to the hitter. Low and outside.
Yeah. Yeah. I never had the taste.
Up and out, 3-1. Swung on and hit on the ground right up the middle. That's going to put runners at first and second. That sends up number 20, Abigail Jaspering. She grounded to second back in the third and struck out looking back in the first. Here's the pitch, and she takes the ball here in the fifth. Outside, 2-0. Missed for the third straight time. Beautiful pitch. 3-1 now. Swung on and hit hard on the ground to short. The runner's tagged on her way to third, and she's got enough presence of mind to make a great throw over to first for the double play, and that ends the threat. Wright City once again fails to push any runners across. It stays 3-0 as we head to Ellsbury's half of the fifth.
Yeah, exactly.
Come on, Tess. Come on, Tess, strongly.
All right, we're back in business as Tess Weekly steps in. She doubled the left center last time. She takes the ball up and out here in the fifth. Also back in the first, she had an RBI double to right center. It's been a good night for Tess. Swung on and drilled out into left field for a leadoff single. That'll send up Tyra Henderson. She lined out to left back in the third and singled to left center back in the first. Here's the pitch. And she takes the ball just a little high here in the fifth. Outside. 2-0 now to the hitter. Swing and a miss. Back-to-back misses evens the count at 2 apiece. She reached for that one, but hit it hard. On the ground to second. Weekly is out on her way to second, as is Henderson at first. That sends up Emma Plaster, who fouls the first one off, 0-1. Plaster had an RBI single to left back in the third and popped to short back in the first.
Sorry. No, it's fine. I can do it.
Well inside, 1-1. Up and out, 2 balls, 1 strike. Swung on and fouled off yet again. It's a 2-2 count. Fouled off yet again. Seems to be the theme here tonight. All right, here's the next one on its way. Swung on and, oh, a nice play by the second baseman. I thought that was going to get over her head and into the outfield. As it is, it's out number 3. We head to the 6th inning. Ellsbury still leading 3-0.
know them people? Is that your roundhouse savers? Your wife sent me over here.
No, I don't know. 841.
Hey, you're going on one.
All right, up steps number 15, Leah Vossen. She popped to short back in the fourth and walked back in the first. Wright City running out of time. Picker delivers, swung on, and a hard rip sends it into left all the way to the corner. She'll get at least two, and that's where she'll hold up for a leadoff double. That will send up number 23, Madeline Webb, who reached on an error back in the fourth, doubled to right in the second.
Gary, hang on.
Way inside.
His address is 300 and something. He said he thinks she works at his officers.
Ready, Mac. That one's in for a strike, and it evens the count, one apiece.
How you doing?
Swung on and hit hard the opposite way into right. On the run is Loveless. She doesn't get there. One run scores, making it 3-1, and Wright City has a runner in scoring position. That sends up number 2, Brooklyn Moore, who has back-to-back walks, and she launches that one foul down along the third base side, a long strike one.
He's been on the river.
Swung on and popped up. Should be an easy play as Loveless comes in from right field to handle that.
Hi, Tony. How are you?
And again, they're sending in a number 7, fans, and again, I don't have a number 7, so I apologize. First pitch is in for a ball. That one's in for a strike, 1-1. Up, but swung on. Picker delivers, it's up for a ball. Count 2-2 now to the hitter, whoever she may be. Beautiful pitch in for a called strike. The ball was dropped. Throw over to first has her in time, but it does advance a runner down to third. That ball was dropped as well. So we're back in business now with number 13, Summer Boswell, who grounded out to short.
I don't know if he's on this one or two.
She swings at the first pitch. It's well hit to center, but caught for the final out of Wright City's half of the sixth. They do a little bit of damage. It's 3-1, but Ellsbury is still comfortably in the lead, and I think can maintain that for at least another few minutes, and that's all they really need. We'll be back. All right, back now for the bottom of the sixth. The hitter for Ellsbury, number 1, Mac Pruitt, who singled to left back in third and walked in the first. Here's the pitch, and she takes a strike here in the sixth. That one's in for a strike as well. In the dirt, 1-2. Swung on and hit fair. It gets down back behind third base. They're going to keep her at first. That sends up Sydney Pickard. She struck out swinging back in the third, grounded to second in the first. She is due. Here's the pitch. She shows a bunt and pulls it back to take a ball. The play at second. Has her.
Who was that? Was that Kenzie or?
Pickard swings and misses, 1-1. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Swing and a miss yet again. 2 away now as Tiny Henderson steps up. She struck out swinging in the fourth, struck out looking in the second. The pitch, swing and a miss. Up and out, to say the least, 1-1. Up yet again, 2 balls, 1 strike to the hitter. Well outside, makes it 3-1. Swung on and hit on the ground toward short. Will she beat out the throw? No, she is out number 3. We head now to the top of the 7th. Wright City's last chance, and we'll be back.
They had it in the morning.
9 o'clock.
When did they call you to know about it? Monday, you know, at 4.
Yeah. They fired Laura. Yeah, supposedly. And Laura texted me this afternoon. She says, oh no, she says, Carrie Lewis said just sent me the sales tax for the third quarter. And the payroll for the end of July. Well, if it's January, February, March, April, May.
All right, here we go as number 11, Ashton Fast, steps up. She grounded to third, back in the fifth, and popped to short back in the second. Wright City down to their final 3 outs. And the pitch is just a little bit low. That one is as well, quickly 2-0. She straightened that one out. It's a strike, 2-1. Way inside. 3-1 now to the hitter. And that one got away by a mile. Fast now with a leadoff walk. That'll send Kaylin Gutermuth back up, I think. Yes. She walked back in the fifth and in the third as well. Pickard delivers, and it's in for a strike, 0-1. Low and away, 1-1. That caught the outside corner, 1-2. Foul back way behind me into the other field. She'll stay alive. She straightened that one out, but not enough. That one's fouled off as well, back behind first. Swing and a miss. Gutermuth goes down swinging for out number 1. That sends up number 4, Riley Heiliger. She singled up the middle last time, struck out swinging, and grounded to right as well. She fouls the first one off, 0-1. Nice pitch from Pickard, 0-2. I thought that had her. It must have just missed. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
done it all game.
Swung on and hit on the ground to first. The bag is tagged for out number 2.
Yeah. Yep.
That'll send up number 20, Abigail Jaspering. Pickard delivers, and it's up just a little bit. Swung on and lifted high into right center field where Kara Lovelace has it for out number 3, and that should be the ball game. The Ellsbury Lady Indians have won this by a final score of 3-1. Thank you for bearing with us, fans. That is indeed if you did bear with us. I still have no idea if anybody heard me at all, but we try. We do have Indian Hawk football tomorrow evening, and we are going to try everything in our power to make sure that the entire system is back up and running in its usual form before that game happens. I don't know that football can be done this way. What do you think, Mike? My boss gives me a look that says if he has to, he'll try it, but he's hoping for better. So we're going to go ahead and sign off and hope that the technical gods smile on us a little bit brighter in the days to come. This has been Adam Presswood coming to you live on behalf of the Ellsbury Democrat and the Indian Sports Network. Have a good evening and thanks for watching.